Hey, what's up YouTube? This is not going to be a long video. I'm giving you a quick look at this VP Racing utility jug that I actually picked up from Napa. It's a 5.5 utility jug. I picked this thing up at Napa on one of their clearance shelves over a year ago, and I've been using this thing around the garage, and I just want to give you my quick thoughts about it. It actually has a big vent cap, and it comes with a very wide cap that comes on the VP Racing jug. Now this jug is intended to be used for recyclable automotive fluids, automotive oils, and liquid absorbents. So I'm going to give you a quick look at it. It actually came with this long nozzle. This thing is firm, but to me it's not ideal because it doesn't flex, and you cannot regulate the amount of fluid that actually comes down the tube. So when you're pulling fluids out of the VP Racing jug, you can actually spill a lot of fluid. So I'm going to be replacing the tube that came with the VP Racing jug. I'm going to replace it with a VP trigger fluid control nozzle that I actually picked up from VP's website. So stay tuned to this video, and I'm going to demonstrate how to install the VP trigger fluid control system on the VP 5.5 utility jug. So let's get started. I actually picked up the VP Trigger Fluid Control System from VP Racing's website. I will include a link in the description of the video of where to purchase the VP Trigger Fluid Control System. Keep in mind that VP Racing utility jugs is solely intended for use with non-fuel or non-kerosene products and must not be used to transport fuel or kerosene. Now, I've been using the utility jug for over a year, only in my garage to put fluid in my lawnmower or my motorcycle, but it's not intended to transport fuel. So just keep that in mind. So to remove the center cap that came on the VP Racing jug, I actually took a 1/2-inch drive and used that drive to remove the center cap, and it unscrews right out. Once you remove the center cap, you can then install the provided nozzle that actually came with the jug. I actually put some Teflon tape around the threads just to prevent any leaks on the utility jug when I'm pouring fluid out of the nozzle. But one of the things that I do not like about the provided nozzle that came with the utility jug, it doesn't flex, it doesn't bend, and when you're ready to pour fluid, it's kind of difficult to pour the fluid because the neck is so long and stiff. This is why I am installing the VP Racing utility trigger, just to make pouring fluid a little bit easier, and then I can control the flow of the fluid that actually comes out of the nozzle. Remove the clear provided nozzle by turning the clear nozzle counterclockwise. The first step is installing the provided VP Racing ventilation tube. Just insert it in the bottom of the trigger control. So the clear end goes in the bottom of the trigger nozzle, and the black end, which is a filter, goes inside of the fluid. For my installation, I installed some white Teflon tape around the threads just to prevent any leaks. Now, this was not inside of the installation instructions, but this is just something that I like to do just to ensure that I do not develop any leaks when I tighten down the trigger nozzle. Next, I have to screw in the trigger nozzle into the black cap. I want to make sure that when I tighten it down real good. So make sure that when you screw in the trigger nozzle, that you screw it in until it bottoms out, until it's nice and tight. Be careful not to crack the cap, but you want to make sure that the trigger nozzle is really tight before you are ready to pour your fluids. So now I can install the trigger nozzle onto the utility jug with the black filter facing down inside of the fluid. Make sure when you screw down the cap that the trigger nozzle would be at a comfortable position, so when you're pouring your fluid, you will have full control over the trigger nozzle. One of the things I really like about this trigger nozzle is that the hose is really flexible. Now, if you look at the provided hose that come with the utility jug, it's very firm, it's very hard, and when you get ready to pour the fluid, you could actually spill fluid and make a big mess. With this trigger nozzle, the clear tube is actually soft. You could actually bend it, and it makes it very easy to pour your fluid. And with the trigger nozzle, it'll give you full control over the amount of fluid that you're actually pouring. So I'm going to give you guys a demonstration on how easy it is to use the VP trigger nozzle on the utility jug.